Betty Asamo is 8 months pregnant with her 4th child. The 24-year-old resident of Olobai village, Kamuda sub-county, Soroti District, dropped out of school in primary 6 after unplanned pregnancy and has been married ever since. During this current pregnancy, she has only managed to attend one antenatal visit. Long distances, poverty and neglect have forced several expectant mothers like Asamo to make fewer antenatal visits than recommended. The nearest health facility, Kamuda Health Center 3, is about 6 kilometers from Olobai and Okimai village. Few women can afford the border fare of 10,000 shillings.
My husband doesn't really care about me. He has another wife somewhere else. So when I get pregnant, he doesn't take me for antenatal visits. I usually go alone.
Asamo also lacks hospital requirements like maternity dresses, wrappers and knickers expected of mothers during these visits. Esther Abulo, who is 5 months pregnant, shares the same plight. She has 4 children. The 30-year-old has not been to the health facility. When NTV visited her home, she had just returned from a visit to the traditional birth attendant. She cannot afford the fare to the health center and neither can she walk the distance.
Today I was supposed to go to the hospital, but I had no money for transport and I wasn't feeling well enough to walk. That's why I decided to go to a village woman for help instead. My husband couldn't take me.
For several women, visiting the health center means waking up before dawn. Some arrive at 11 a.m. but are not immediately attended to by a midwife. They have to wait in long queues. Despite government guidelines recommending at least 8 antenatal visits, most women in this village barely manage 3. Although banned from service, traditional birth attendants are the mainstay of these expectant mothers.
When I went to the traditional birth attendant, they only asked for a basin, gloves, but at the health center they demand a lot: big bed sheets, almost soap and other items. At that time, I couldn't afford those things, so I gave birth with the help of the village woman.
The residents pointed out several traditional birth attendants, most of whom are elderly women trusted in their communities. One of them, whom we will call Hope, has been helping mothers since the 1980s. She attends to 3 mothers per day, offering both antenatal and delivery support.
People in the community know that I help mothers deliver when they can't go to the hospital. I have become good at it, so they come to me, though some still go to the health facility.
Hope does not charge for her services, but some clients offer her soap or small cash gifts out of gratitude. Most of the time, she lacks basic supplies like gloves.
I'm not afraid of contracting diseases. I believe it's God who gave me this work, and He's the one who protects me while I do it.
She performs physical examinations with her hands, and in cases where there are complications, she accompanies the women to the health center.
There was one case where the baby was coming out feet first. I had to use my fingers and hands to reposition the baby and pull it out. That was one of the complicated deliveries I have ever handled.
Local leaders call on the government to bring services closer to the people.
Because we have tried to sensitize mothers that whenever in case your delivering time is about to come, you need to be prepared. You need to prepare money. You need to prepare the transport so that in case any emergencies comes.
Jennifer Anyango, a midwife at Kamuda Health Center 3, acknowledges some of these challenges. She says some pregnant women are afraid of being looked at, especially teenage mothers. Some believe pregnancy is sacred and should be hidden.
She even still has that fear of going to the facility because maybe the person who has given her that pregnancy is not ready to support her. So she will first be there debating, either I go or I do what. So most of them, those young mothers, they are being escorted by their parents, maybe a mother escorting her daughter.
The men believe antenatal care is the woman's responsibility.
My husband doesn't take me for antenatal visits. I talked to him about going to the hospital, but he just keeps quiet. That's the problem with our men. When you get pregnant, they abandon you and start looking for other women.
Anyango adds that sometimes the health center carries out community outreach services every month to enable mothers access antenatal care in their villages.
The dangers of those mothers reporting to antenatal late, maybe if she comes for the first time when she's 20 weeks, she would have missed the folic acid. They're supposed to take that folic acid during the first trimester. It helps them.
There are plans to bridge the gap between traditional birth attendants and formal healthcare services. One such idea is to register and compensate traditional birth attendants who accompany mothers to the health centers. Nobert Atukunda, NTV News.